It was an ill-fated Monday evening when Sarah decided to lock the door to her room to never open it again. Just moments before completing her actions, the 28-year-old thought to herself, if whatever she achieved, which included an MCom and MBA, meant nothing for her in-laws and her husband, wasn't she the wealth they welcomed into their lives by marrying their son? Hasn't she given up everything, including her job, to be with him, and also has obeyed her in-laws ample amount of times? Doesn't she have any worth towards them? Or can only materialistic commodities be good enough for them to bring a value to her? Thought Sarah before doing an irreversible act. Later on in that evening, her in-laws found it strange that she wasn't opening her door, leading them to inform her parents and the police. Soon the police came and broke open the door after many attempts, just to be welcomed by the eerie silence, like the silence which covers a graveyard, like a blanket in the night. This silence was only broken by the noise of the rope as it swayed her body, hanging on it from a ceiling fan. Yes, this is just one of the many sad cases of women taking their own life due to the greed of society. Dowry. The genesis of the dowry system can't be traced back, but the clear evidence is that it was actually a security feature for the daughter in marriage if she has a negligent husband or becomes a widow. Dowry was also a social instrument which made the daughter in marriage to be gifted huge amounts of presents because she is leaving her parents' house and will be joining her husband. One point in time, dowry was also gifts and presents which were showered on the daughter-in-law to show the power and pomp of the groom. Unfortunately though, such a great institution through time got twisted and corrupted by the greed of man and the society, which has now led to a point where the groom's family, irrespective of being well off or not, ask for huge dowries. Nonetheless, even if dowry is paid and the groom's family is not satisfied, they purposefully subject the daughter-in-law under a lot of pressure or even treat her badly until she delivers the dowry and they become satisfied. Due to the pressure applied to the daughter-in-law, many women take their own life to escape the plight of the dowry. Seeing this as a social evil, the government enforced various acts and rules which charges the taker and giver of dowries with prison time. Sadly though, this practice still goes on even in such a modern society where the latest case of suicide by dowry can be traced back to the December of 2017. So, to get a deeper meaning behind this social instrument turned evil, we decided to interview Father Reverend Joseph Chervil, achieving many awards, laurels, and also being the rector of one of the first Malankara churches of Kerala. Father Reverend Joseph Chervil has in-depth experience handling marriages and situations which has included dowry and its various types, hence making him the prime candidate for an interview. Dowry. Why do you think it's a social problem? Is it or is it not?
Yeah, Peter. According to the Indian law, giving money as a dowry is not legal. It is illegal, according to my knowledge. So it is a social problem. That is why it is not legal. It's not a legal law is not allowed to receive money or giving money as a dowry. According to Indian law, according to my knowledge.
Okay, but we cannot ignore the fact that it's still going on.
Yeah.
Dowry is still going
Yeah.
on. But then, since dowry doesn't have a standard value or inventory, should the value of dowry be equal to the man in marriage or the woman in marriage?
So there we have to make a difference between dowry. I think giving some amount of money from the part of woman to a man or husband is not good. But parents' property, parents should have a property, and a parent has 5 or 2 children. So the property should be divided equally. Not give some money to the girl and send her away. No. If the parent has 5 children and 2 boy and 3 girl, and give some money to the girls and give the full amount to the boys, it is not right. So give my opinion is to divide the property as equal and give it to the equal among the children.
Sure. And then it should be good.
Yeah.
So, alright, fine. Getting married is like welcoming a new member to a family. Dowry in early days was a fail-safe for the woman in marriage to take care of herself if she has a negligent husband or has become a widow. If so, why does even well-off families demand dowry?
Yeah, that's my first answer, that the money should be divided equally.
Not actually, like...
If it is not give us a dowry,
Yeah.
but the money, the capacity of the parents, the wealth should be divided equally and give.
Yeah.
Because the boy man has the right to receive the
so it should not be given as dowry, but actually
But
given as this thing.
share.
Right.
Give the share, not dowry.
Not dowry. Okay.
According to the ability,
Alright.
not of the system of the society, to the ability of the parents, they should divide the property and give it, not as a dowry.
Not as a
It's
dowry.
a share.
As a share.
Yeah, that's my opinion.
Nowadays, dowry is considered as the expenditure for the woman to get married to the man. But isn't a marriage the union of 2 persons, right, who want to sacrifice and enjoy life together? If so, shouldn't even the man chip in his expenditure for the marriage?
It is wrong.
It's wrong. Like if the man doesn't chip in his expenditure
Yeah.
for the marriage, it's wrong.
Both are equal.
Both are equal.
Nowadays, according to the Kerala culture,
Yes.
both boy and girl are well educated.
Yes, of course.
The parents of the bride, they spend lots of money to make them as a
Asset.
asset.
Right. Like walking asset.
Okay. Now in the early days, the bride may not have any education.
Right.
At that time,
Then
as
giving
a compensation,
dowry. Right.
they may have given.
Yeah.
But now they have equal. I think sometimes the girl have more education than the
Guy. Right.
guy.
The man.
Like that.
Another dimension in Indian society is that dowry can be considered as a token of love, and is given by the daughter's family to keep her attached to the family giving the dowry. So, does dowry put a value to love, where in general terms love is priceless?
No, it is not a token of love.
It's not.
It has become evil.
It's become evil.
Get more and more money, that may be their heirs.
Right.
May not be a token of love. I don't think so.
Okay. Right. So, if there's dowry given to the daughter's family, right, by the daughter, but to the daughter by her family, so that she can take care of herself if things go bad. Why does the groom's family want to have their hand in this dowry also? It shouldn't be like the personal property of the daughter.
The custom of marriage is bride and bridegroom together.
Yes.
According to Christian culture, they become one.
Yes.
Then there is no separation.
Yeah. There's no.
But if they have the will, they may have it taken as a property of both. Otherwise, keep it as
Separate.
Okay. That's their decision.
That is their decision. But then nowadays people, like women, are forced into giving.
Yeah. First,
They're really forced into giving. Is it right or wrong?
it's wrong.
It's wrong. Alright. According to you, should there be a revolution which will change the ideologies of Indians looking at marriage as a way of getting more wealth, or being the union of 2 persons to live a happy life? Should dowry be abolished? Why?
When we think of India, India is a diversity of languages and religions. But I cannot say the whole of India. But we may say, particularly in Kerala, they are all educated. May how they change. We can expect here.
Okay, we can expect a revolution where it's educated, while backward states or places will take a while for them
It takes time.
It takes time to make them understand that they are doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Peter, thank you.
After that enlightening interview, we decided to hit the streets to find the opinion of the public. Unfortunately, though, due to the day being a Sunday, we couldn't find anyone and decided to go from household to household on a hunt for an opinion, hence the last two interviews.
So, what are your thoughts on dowry?
Dowry is a problem especially and the ordinary family concern. And when parents were having two or more daughters, so it will be difficult for their life to see that their daughters are in a good position, because even though employed, educated, still the boys and their parents asking too much of dowry, which cannot be afforded by the poor parents. So it's actually a social evil which should be eliminated or avoided.
Alright. Do you think dowry should be banned or should be restricted?
See, you need not ban it. And even restrictions are also not there, but you can say that, there should not be any insistence, either from the parents of the girl or boy. And suppose the parents who are having adequate wealth and financial position, they can freely, they are giving their son or their daughter no problem, so they can give. But because of the dowry, a marriage should not be brought.
So should dowry be considered a social taboo, since dowry right now is not considered a taboo but an illegal thing? Should it be considered a social taboo or should it be considered something like a family should be proud of?
See, family, you cannot say it is illegal. And illegality comes only legally, you restrict that.
Okay.
There is, actually what they say, a parent is concerned whether boys or girls or sons or daughters, they will be having equal right on the parents' property. Therefore, an additional amount, even if the dowry is given, say parents of the boy may demand extra amount on account of the marriage, which is called the dowry. Not only that, say they may contribute in the form of cash as well in the form of kind like gold, then other properties like etc. Therefore, that will make the parents very difficult to solve the problem. Therefore, as far as possible, the difficult dowry question or dowry problem should be reduced, or you can say it should not be a compulsory item. You can legally say, legally you cannot need, and the parents who can afford, they can do it. And anyway, that cannot be a status problem. Even base stages are there for conducting, what is the likelihood marriage, etc. That should be restricted, not all the problem.
Alright. Thank you. So, what are your thoughts on dowry?
Dowry is not a good practice actually, as far as I am concerned. So it is not at all a good practice. It should be banned, as per my thoughts. A severe restriction should be there.
Okay. So, should dowry be considered a social taboo or should it be something a family should be proud of?
A family should be proud. No, it is not at all like that. That is what I told. It should be banned and it should be restricted. If it is undergoing a restriction period, it should be restricted. Totally, it should be banned.
Totally, it should be banned. According to you, why do you think the dowry should be banned? Like, what is the reason behind it?
The reason behind it, what is dowry actually? Dowry is something which parents is giving to the person who is getting married. That's
right.
what, right?
Right.
But the thing what the parents is earned, that is for the daughter only.
Right.
That is what he is giving to the person who is getting her.
Right.
That is not at all a good practice, because what the father has earned, it should not be given to the son-in-law.
Son-in-law, but to the daughter.
he should earn himself and he should take care of his family.
Right.
That is the main thing.
Okay.
He should not get something from the wife's parents or something.
Okay.
Wife can take what their parents is giving.
Right.
That he can utilize.
Right.
It should not be utilized by her husband.
Right. All right. Thank you.
From analyzing the evidence gathered, it is clear that the populace has understood that dowry is a social evil which must be abolished or should be transformed back to its original state so that it will be a present or a failsafe for the daughter-in-law and not a knife. Let's hope that society changes faster and actually decide to stop putting a value on love by dowry so that future generations don't have to suffer due to someone's greed.